Papa, you just screaming. Hold on, Papa. I've carried you now. Come on. Stop making all them noises. Stand up, let my people. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the distance. You got glitters all over you. With my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders. A bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head. Papa, you gonna stand or you gonna sit? Y'all, I do what I can, when I can, when I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night. That's why I'm gonna stand up. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I look like yesterday. Okay? Hold on. Far across the distance, calling, keeping on, can feel it. So, you know, I told you guys on the community page to get your black candle. If you don't have black candle, you could use white because white is universal. So, what the summon is for today is that, hey everybody, we're going to be breaking the cycle, the repetitive cycle of our black men and women, of our matriarch and patriarch, whatever you want to call it, as our African men and women, because enough is enough. We will not be bullied into our depletion. My voice is gone a little bit because it was my friend's birthday yesterday. So as you can see, my makeup's still there. My makeup is, I'm like, I gotta do this. I don't know, I felt the need to do this now. Like, I feel like I couldn't wait a minute, a second later. I have to do it now. So that could tell me that the ancestors are saying that. Calling me to, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. So we're gonna find out, first we're going to find out what happened. What happened to our people? Why are we the way we are? I met a woman yesterday and she said to me, she said, I hate my people. I was looking at her like, damn. She was like, I hate my people. I said, because we are so dumb. And I'm listening to her and she said, we don't know how to build wealth. We don't know how to build generational wealth because some of us are not taught to build wealth, or some of us are not taught to do that. so we don't know how to do it. And we become ignorant to the fact. I get her point, but saying that you hate your people, that's like that Uncle Rocker situation again. You know what I'm saying? But I listened to what she had to say. I mean, some of them are factual, but the hate part I just don't like. Because you shouldn't hate your people, whether they're doing wrong or they're doing right. You should teach them how to do right. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody don't know how to do right. Okay, everybody don't know how to do right. So because everyone is not raised in that environment, correct? So we have to teach each one to each one. We have to teach instead of condemning our people, instead of blackballing our people. We have to teach them how to move in a certain way, how to build on generational wealth, how not to be dumb. How about that? Instead of saying I hate my people. And she was telling me, we were having, it was like a conversation between 3-4 women when we're in the beauty supply store. You imagine, right? And she was saying she worked with millionaires, billionaires, whatever, and she learned from them. And I understand that truly. I just don't like when she said I hate my people, because now you're giving them a reason. You're giving them a reason to hate us as well. Because you hate your people, because you've been around some rich, Caucasian people, whatever you want to call it, white people. You can't forget your people because you've been around that situation. You have to teach your people how to be great. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you got a black candle, get that black candle. Because initially, then after you burn this black candle, you could burn your orange candle. You could also burn your white candle. All right, if you don't have orange. So as we burn it together, it will increase. As you can see, that fire was high. I put in the beginning. As we burn it together, it would increase what we're doing. So what we're doing is to bring unity to our people and open up our power resource to our highest being, because we are supreme beings. But they don't want you to know that you're supreme. They want you to feel like you're below or you're beneath. This is why they call y'all minorities. You know what I'm saying? They want to deplete you as much as they can, in order for you not to know your own strength or your own power, and to feel the need to depend on them and their resources, which is the same resources your ancestors built, correct? So if you feel like this is not for you, it's okay. But this is for my African people. This is for our people. Okay, so if you have African parent, you yourself are African, whatever. If you feel connected to this, you can join us too as well. So you guys get your black candle out, and I want you to speak to it. I want you to put your intention to it. The intention is to break any cycle, any hold, any depletion, or any low vibrational energy that's been attached to our generation, or to the generation before our generation, or to the generation of our ancestors. We break the cycle, we break the curse, we break the hold, we break the bind, we break everything that's making us not be our highest self, or to get to our highest mind, or to get to our highest potential, or to our highest peak as supreme beings. Anything that don't want us to be enlightened, anything that don't want us to get to where we need to get to as a people, as a unified people. Because in unity, the power is stronger. But when we're divided by society or by other races, it depletes our power. It takes away from our power. So we got to bring our power together and be strong. This is why I'm telling everybody to burn a black candle. Okay, we're going to break the cycle of repetitiveness of our people, the ignorance of our people, coming from generations way before our time, coming from our forefathers and foremothers. We don't know the contract that our forefathers and foremothers signed, but we're going to break that yoke. We're going to break that chain. We're going to break that barrier, because we're no longer slaves. So therefore, we will not live in slavery mentality. If you go way back in time, you will see that your ancestors were rich people. You know what I'm saying? You will see that they were rich. You will see that they were royalty. We have royal descent. Our skin is powerful. We are a soul before our human. We are a soul before our human. We are enlightened, insightful beings. We are creative beings. We are powerful beings. We are stronger than they say that we are. Okay, we are built for this. We are built to break the generational curses. We are built to break the binds. We are built. We will not succumb to what they call us, but we will rise above all odds. We will rise above what they call us. We will rise above the stigma they put on us. We will rise above the stigma they put on our children. We break every yoke of the enemy, every attachment of the enemy. We will not be attached to that curse that our forefathers and foremothers went through or signed. We will break every yoke, every delay, every depletion that they've put upon us to be like, to act like. That's not who we are. We are powerful, supreme beings. We are souls. We enlightened. We are enlightened. We are connected to the I ams. Okay, we are powerful than they think we are. We are powerful than we think we are. We have to rise to our power. We have to rise to our higher consciousness. We have to break anything, any low vibrational energy, any low vibrational words that they put upon our black people, our black men, our black women, every attachment, every hold, every delay, every bind they want to put on us so we don't rise to our highest power. We will break it. We shall break it. We declare and decree that it shall be so. It will no longer have power over us. Instead, we will have power over those entities. Instead, we will have power and rise again to our highest power, to our highest consciousness. We will rise. We will be who we were created to be. Not what they want us to be, but what we're created to be. Our highest consciousness, our highest power, our magnetic energy, our higher vibration. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going in because I'm feeling the energy, so I got to go. You know, I got to go in, okay? So mote it be, so it shall be. We will not allow this to affect our generation to come, our children now. The children we have now, we will not allow them to be attached or to be a statistic of the society, because we're bigger than the society. We're bigger than what they put on us. We're bigger than what they say we are. We're bigger than slavery. Rise to your highest consciousness, and we call upon the greatness of our ancestors within us. We shout them out. We call them out. We liberate them. We let them know that they're no longer a slave. They're no longer an example of their circumstances. They can rise above it. They could break out of that box. They could break out of those chains. They could break out of those shackles, and will rise higher to our highest peak. Okay, we got to start speaking it. We got to start taking action. We can't sit there and complain about it. We got to do something about it. And I started, so you guys finish it. What that spell in the Bible says, 10,000 may be on my left and 10,000 on my right, but none will come before me. You get what I'm saying? You got to rise to your highest peak, to your highest power, to your highest consciousness. If you only knew who you are, you would not succumb to nothing they call you. You are not enslaved. You are not a slave to nobody. You choose. You got to get out of that mindset of slavery of the mind, slavery of the physical body. Okay, you got to get out of that mindset. You have to build for generations to come. Build so that your children's children don't have to go through this. Buy homes, buy lands, invest, build, own businesses, own your LLC, own your business license, own copyright. Start owning stuff instead of complaining about stuff. Start owning it so that you could also have a say-so. I feel like they're here because I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. Okay, so you guys start burning your candle, put your intentions in, write it on a brown piece of paper, on a petition paper, and as you're writing this, You feel the energy of your ancestors. You call on your ancestors from within your core. You call on them and you wake that life force within you. You call on them to break every hold, every attachment, every entity, because your ancestors, your forefathers and foremothers have signed a contract to the federalists or to the Europeans. You want to break that curse. You want to break it. We remove hatred from our people. We remove hatred from generations. We remove division from our people. We remove separation from our people. We remove the lack of knowledge from our people. Instead, we're going to speak life into it. Okay, we're going to change the narrative and speak life into its physics, positive and negative energy. Okay, we got to speak life into it. You got to put so much positive that the negative can no longer be present. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all better start doing it right now. I can feel some people already. Y'all better start burning that candle. You better start putting your intention. I can feel your intention. We're going to rise as a people. We're going to call on our power. We're going to call on our light. We're going to call on the power of our ancestors. We're going to call of our supreme power. And we're going to shout it out. I feel like somebody's going to yell. I feel like some of you are going, yell. Ah! Yell it out if you need to yell it out. Stomp if you need to stomp, to call on the earth, to call on the fire, to call on air, to call on water, the energies, the elemental energies. Call on that. Let it draw a circle around what you're building here. Okay, because something is going to change. If we need to break the freaking astrology wheel, we'll break it. If we need to break the wheel of fortune, we'll break it. But something has to happen now. And we call on every power from our core. You gonna call on them too, Papa? Call on every power from your core, and we're gonna charge that energy into this. I want to say ritual, but I wanted to say candle. And we're gonna thank these candles. We're gonna thank this element for letting this be so. Okay, we're gonna begin that, and then I'm gonna tap into okay, 111. So download 111 into your system, because something is shaking. Something is happening. New beginnings. Okay, manifestations. Okay. Something have to die in order for something to be rebuilt. So we download 111 into our system. When you think of a color, download that into your system. When you think of a when you see numbers like 111, 1111, download that into your system. Charge that into your system. I'm getting something, but I don't know how to say it. You know, awake the universe within you. You get what I'm saying? You want to activate it. You want to activate it. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody in yoga formation. So if you need to get in a yoga formation like this, do so. Whatever mantras you do so. Okay? Because y'all don't even know where we are right now. Should I tell them where we are? We're in the land of field where there's no one. It's like a desert, okay? It's a land, but there's nothing there. All you feel is wind. 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 And you feel the earth and you feel the sun. Okay? That's where we are. I don't really know the name of this place. I'm here in the land of no man. The land of no man, the land of no one. So, okay. So that's what we're gonna stand right there as a people. I want you guys to intentionally imagine standing around everyone in this life, everyone that's doing this prayer, everyone. Okay? And we're chanting, we're praying, speaking tongues of our ancestors. Okay? We're praying, we're speaking tongues. And nothing gonna hold us bound unless you allow it. We have no fear, we're not timid, we're not afraid of you, we're not scared. So I'm here consuming fire, 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 consuming fire. So you're gonna feel chills. I already feel it. We call upon the guardian of the water. We call upon the guardians of the fire. We call upon guardians of air. We call upon the guardians of the earth. And we put it together to form this majestic mirror, because we are majestic. Yeah, break the cords, break anything holding us back, anything keeping us lower than our highest. We break the cords. We break the contract. We burn it off with fire. Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Consuming air. Consuming water. Consuming earth. Okay? Okay? And we call on that power to charge up. We'll no longer be angry. We'll no longer be angry. Instead, we charge that power forward. We charge that power forward. We charge that force forward. We charge that power forward. And I also want you to imagine your ancestors around you as you're doing this. We charge it forward. We break every shackle, every attachment, every bind, every cord attached to us, every entity attached to us. We break it. 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 With consuming fire, we break it. May the earth swallow them. May the fire consume them. Let the air be like a tornado off their feet. I don't know why I'm laughing. We break every mental anguish. Okay, we break every mental anguish. We break every mental anguish. We break the broke mentality. We break the broke mentality. We break it. 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 We break it with the element of air. And we call upon the energy of Uranus to break it. We are free. And this too shall pass. I smell that garlic. Who cooking with garlic? We are free. We are indigenous beings. We are supreme beings. We are powerful. We are strong. We are beautiful. We are creative. We are wealthy. We shall evolve as people, as a race. We shall rise as people, as a race. We shall get to our highest consciousness. We break the mental bondage. We break mental bondage. We break soul bondage. We break mental bondage. We break soul bondage. And we're going to tap into the I am. We're going to tap into the I am. Fire, 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 fire. We're going to release that into the ethers. We're going to release anything holding us back into the ethers. From our children, from ourselves. We release it. We release it. We release it. We're no longer tied to it. We're no longer bound to it. We are free from it. We are free from it. We are Isha, 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 Isha. Sendirioshe, Sendiriosha, Kete woshekete yakaya, Ike woshekiti ukate yakaya, Ike woshekete yaka, woshete yakaya, Ike woshekete iki ukataya, Yeke woshende yekeyewa, Yaka woko shekete wokaishia, Ike woshekete yakaya, woshekete, Yeke woshende yakaya shia, Iki wosheketaya kuya, Iki wo shekete ke aoya. Yeke wo shekete uki ya kataya. Yaka wo shekete uku ya kata ukaya shatawo. Whew. I need water. Okay. We gotta tap into the I am. I am beautiful. I am superior. I am powerful. I am strong. I am wealthy. I will. So what I'm getting is that you have to change the narrative. Okay? Stop listening to systematic order and change the narrative of who they say you are instead of who you should be. Okay? You already have the power in your core. You just got to charge it up. You got to charge it up. You got to call upon your highest power. You got to call upon your highest consciousness. You got to wake that I am up. I am wants to wake up. Your soul is crying out for you to wake up. Wake it up. Some people's souls are dead. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how a soul could be dead. Um, so your soul needs to be awakened. You need to understand that the power lies within you. You have to understand that. So I'm trying to do the reading, but I feel this immense power. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Something with the mental. So I feel like we're being mentally manipulated into thinking that we cannot break through the matrix, into thinking that this race of people can control our mind and control the narrative of who we are. We have to begin to put in the narrative that we want our children to see. Man, that fire is burning. That fire is burning. Papa, are you sleepy? Come here. Oh, no. I know. Tap into the I am. Tap into your I am. Tap into the I am. Okay? Into your supreme power. Call on your supreme power. Call on your supreme power. Call on your supreme power and your higher mind, your highest consciousness. Call on your supreme power. Call on your supreme power. We release our ancestors from Bermuda Triangle. They are not bound. They are free. Our ancestors are free. Papa, you look like you went. What's going on here? We are free. We are free. Our babies are our ancestors. Why do you think the ancestors are trying to be reborn? We are free. We are free consciously. We are free mentally. We are free emotionally. We are free spiritually. We are free physically. We are empowered species. We are supreme beings. Hold on, Papa. United we stand, divided we fall. So ironic, right? Expose those people who are trying to keep us bound. Expose them. Expose them. Expose them. Expose them. Papa, I'm about to put you on the ground. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why me and Martin Luther King. I see him doing this. They all doing this. So I feel like some of you have ancestors that are Martin Luther King or Malcolm X ancestors. I'm also getting Muhammad Ali. Okay? I'm also getting something Rosa Parks. I'm getting Black Panther. Black Panther. Hold on. We're gonna wake it up from the sole of our feet. We're not dead, we're alive. Our mind is rich. Our thoughts, we're in charge of our thoughts. We're in charge of our mind. We're in charge. We are in charge. You are in charge. We are in charge and we fear no one. We fear no one. We remove fear from our people. We remove fear from our people. We remove ignorance from our people. We remove hatred from our people. Come. break every yoke. We break it. Condemn it. We're greater than who they say we are. We're bigger than who they say we are. We are majestic beings. We are royalty. Oh, you know how to drink good now. We are superior beings. Majestic. Our blood is of royalty. Our body is made of gold and diamonds. Our value is up. No one can get to our value, the value of who we are. No one can measure the value of who we are. No one. Look, the dead card kept coming up. So my question is, why does the black man condemn the black woman? I don't know why I'm asking that question, but I feel the need to ask that. Why do the black man condemn the black woman? Why is there such hate? Why do they demise the black women? Okay, why? Why is there racism? Why we still in racism? Or why do they want us to think we're in racism? Okay, you going 9-9. Cause you sleepy. Okay, you didn't boo boo. You good? Yes. Okay. So I think I did the reading about who sold us out or something like that. I can't remember what reading that was. And I remember, you know, in one of my vision, like I told you guys the other day, I saw a white man with, because you guys like to say white and black, so I'm just gonna say to your understanding. So there was a white man in like 3 layers of suit, and then you got the Uncle Ruckus next to it, and his teeth is messed up, but he's standing next to this man laughing because this man promised him wealth, you know, and they're standing on top of the pyramid. Okay, so I just feel like with slavery, somebody sold us out. Somebody made it so, I feel like somebody sold us to the Europeans, and they made it so where we were buyable, but we're not buyable. Because slavery, if you're not slave mentally, then you're not a slave. Yes, Papa. Okay, so there could have been a contract, you know. This contract was to divide us into different continents and countries, put us into a place where we're not familiar with, divide us, separate us, because that way we would not be as powerful. You dig what I'm saying? So kill that hate. Kill hate. Wow, look at this fire. Girl, I wish I could show y'all. Y'all want to see? Let me see. I don't know why I'm dancing in the rain. Yeah, that's them speaking. You know, fire speaks, right? That's why I put this fall paper. So that it doesn't go crazy. Dancing in the rain, din, din, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, bam bam, dancing in the rain, bam bam bam, dancing in the rain, bam bam bam. We're dancing. We're dancing in the rain. Yeah, it's dancing a lot. So I'm gonna put it out. Pum 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 pum. Yep. Yep. Oh yes, sizzling, sizzling. Make sure you're burning your candles. Huh? Huh? What is it? What is it? Yeah, the fire was speaking to us. So when the fire was going on like that, I did see a spirit, actually. A force. Now, I don't know if this is an ancestors, but I did see a spirit. I'm probably going to go back and watch this again. This part where I showed you guys the fire, but I was seeing a spirit going in circle, dancing, just dancing. So to me, dancing means freedom. Okay, that means freedom. We're free. So because I feel like some souls have been captivated, but it's in the mind though. All right, so it's like once you unlock the mind, you unlock everything else. All right, rise to your highest consciousness, and we send that into the ethers. Dancing in the rain. I feel like people were killed too, even though they were slaves. I feel like people were killed. People were killed as slaves. I'm also getting leeching. People were leech. I believe leeching is when they hang you and burn you. And Europeans bought a lot of Africans. And when the Europeans bought all these Africans, they divided it, they sold it to other continents, other countries. But that's a way to diminish who you are. It's like trying to take your power away from you. You know, I tell you a slave, so you become powerless because it goes into your mind, it registered in your mind that you're a slave when you're not. So it starts with the mental. So it was somebody, of course, that didn't have much that sold us out. And this person was settled with money. Okay, even though the money was not enough, but they made promise to this person that they were going to give more money. Okay, or they were going to give them wealth. But I feel like this person lied to the person that sold us out. I feel like they lied to them. All right. So to me, if you lie to someone, so it's dumb as fuck. So this person sold us out to get nothing really. You know, it's like, bring us this, sign this contract. It could have been a president or someone who was in charge of Africa as a whole. There was somebody. I don't know, I'm getting the name Gaddafi. Is that somebody? Is that a president? But I feel like there was somebody who was a leader of the Africans. You guys call them president nowadays because I feel like this person was the leader. Okay, and this person sold us out and they promised this person all kind of stuff. And once this person signed this contract, they were able to ship us everywhere. We were by water, we were by earth. We went everywhere. And we did, I'm getting welding. We probably welded. We did a lot of things. This is where, when you meet Africans, or a lot of Africans, they're very creative. Very creative because our ancestors built. They were creative as hell. They might not be well educated, but they were creative like a mug. You understand me? I also felt like we were giants. I don't even feel like we were small like this. I feel like this height, this position is an illusion. I feel like we're giants. We're big. We're tall. We're built like giants. I keep hearing that over and over. Keep hearing that over and over again. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies were gray. Hey, babe. Hey, he's sleepy. Look at him. I think he hear you. Say it again. Do it again.
Bye.
Now you want to go to Daddy, come get him. You don't woke him up, babe. How you going to wake somebody up and then walk away from them? You make me. So I feel like something is going to be changed. I feel like people are going to get called out on their bullshit. If you look at this depiction, you will see that they probably use the energy of Saturn. So for those of you that want to know, because I feel like they use astrology. They use the energy of Saturn. Now, what does Saturn consist of? Although Saturn is your midheaven, Saturn is your public image. You know what I'm saying? So Saturn rules the people. Ooh. And Saturn talks about challenges and fears. Wow, I get it. Y'all got it? I get it. I get it. It's because Saturn speaks about challenges and fears and changes. You know? So it's like they use that energy. But we are giant. If you look at your soul, you see your soul is taller than your body. I could feel the shift in the air. It's like your soul is taller than your body. You are big. You are majestic. You are a supreme being. Remember that the spirit or the soul is first before the flesh. So the spirit, the soul is already in high vibration. Okay? It's in high vibration. I said it was the president. It was somebody who's a leader. That's what it could have been. Manta. It could have been Manta Musa, but I feel like it's beyond that. Because the mistake Manta Musa made was, now Manta Musa is the richest and wealthiest man in the world at that time. Around his time, he was the wealthiest. He was worth, I think, 700 billion, but I feel like it's more than that. It could even be $1 trillion, because the great thing Manta did was he built schools, he built hospitals. Okay, he tapped into the I am. Okay, he built so that his people would not lack, so that people would come to him instead of him going to them. Okay, he started Freemason. So Freemason initially was supposed to be for business, networking, connecting, building. It's not supposed to be to drink children's blood. It wasn't supposed to be to take somebody's soul. It was a business venture that led into, I'm gonna buy you out. Because you allowed them in. You allowed the Europeans in. I'm not saying all Europeans are bad. I'm talking about generations before your time. They colonized everywhere. Everywhere. The Asians did not allow that shit, though. Asians fought back. The Haitians tapped into the I am. That's why I respect my Haitians. Sabase, Mabule. The Haitians fought spiritually and physically because they would not allow nobody to colonize their country. Do you understand me? So They did not budge. Their ancestors were with them. This is why they don't like Haitians, because this is why they killed your president. You know, it's a lot of things. It's like mind game, be mind fucked. And they dismembered him, took his eyeballs and all that stuff, so that they could embarrass him, so they could make you think you're nothing, but you're worthy of greatness. You are more than what they call you. They want to embarrass you and humiliate you in front of your peers. But don't let that break you. Stand strong, stand firm.
Sleeping?
You're gonna take, babe, you just put that socks. I like your socks. Here, babe. Here, his eyes open. Oh, he's sleepy. He's sleepy though.
Good. Hey, sleepy.
Babe, I saw Debbie yesterday, but I'm gonna tell you about it when I'm done. You are worthy of greatness. Do not bow down. And now they need the Haitians' help. And the Haitians say, hell no. We ain't gonna bow or conform to what you want us to conform to. We're gonna fight. We're gonna stand tall. Okay? We're gonna charge our power forward. I respect the Haitians, man. To the teacup. They did not allow them to colonize them. Oh, they brought our stuff? Oh my goodness. You just woke him up. You said bump, you sleeping, huh? Bump that. Tap into the I am. Tap into the I ams. So let me tell you, they won't even let me take a break, or they said, Cindy, you gotta do this reading. You gotta start the process. Okay? Start the process so that people could follow suit, or so that people could do the same thing. We need to get out of the hood. We need to get out of that broke mentality. You have to know that the hood is just temporary. The hood is just a temporary resource. I understand that sometimes people need help from the government. I get it. I used to get food stamp. I get it. But you don't want to stay there forever. You want to use that time they give you, the housing, the vouchers they give you. You want to spend that time to save up money so that within a year or so, you're able to buy your own house. You saved up enough to where you're able to buy your own house. You're able to take care of your kids without the government help. Because that's a form of, I don't want to say slavery, but because just imagine if somebody just keep giving you a place to stay, they keep giving you food to eat, then they could tell you what the fuck you can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? And then they could take that shit away from you at any given fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving your power away. So I feel like I need to speak to those that are taking public assistance. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just feel like set long-term goals and short-term goals. Okay, that you want to be able to get out of that, so you could build on your own. Because that becomes you become codependent. Because it's free money. You like it's free money, but you're paying for it though. Yeah, it looked like free money, just like the stimulus check they took from us. What they did, when you file tax, they're gonna take that shit from your tax. Real shit. They tell you, oh, it's free money. We're giving you free money. $600, $1,200, $1,600. And then they come, you file tax, they take all your money and tell you you're paying for the stimulus check. You're like, fuck me. Why the fuck did I take that shit? Yeah, it's a way of being codependent. You're being codependent with them when you stay long periods of time. You know, I feel like some people need the insurance part of it. That's cool. But I just feel like food stamp and because I feel like electricity should be free. Electricity is free. Energy is free. I don't understand why we're being charged for electricity. Food should be free. Why are we being charged for food? When you in your dream state, me and our spiritual sister was talking about this. When you in a dream state, do you pay for anything? Because this is a virtual reality, but actual reality could be our dreams, right? So when you're in the dream, do you pay for stuff? Or do you just have things? You're in a house. You don't know how you bought that house, but you're in a house, a nice house. You know? You look wealthy as fuck. You look good. You look like you're happy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was telling me that it's illegal to get rainwater. I'm like, what? It's rainwater. Why would rainwater be illegal? It's free. Water is free. Water is essential to our beings. This body got to get water. But anyway, you know, it's just mind fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's a mind fuckery. Healthcare should be free, really. We shouldn't be paying for no fucking healthcare. Because they cause the fucking diseases anyway by doing experiments. That's why I got all these apocalypse movies and apocalypse zombie movies. Because people are zombies. They're trying to turn people into zombies and shit. China done created a fucking sun. We don't even know how the fuck they did that shit. So you thinking you sun gaze and get the natural nutrient of the sun? Nah, they don't manipulate the fucking sun. Now you sun gazing and they just taking all your fucking power and you don't even know it's a fucking fake sun. Just like the moon. I'm not excited as I used to be about the moon and all that. Because let me tell you something. All those things which you seek are already embedded in you. Because they knew, your ancestors knew a time like this would come. They knew. They knew there would be manipulation of natural resources. They knew. This is why I was saying so much. I kept saying, stop looking for God. I am, which is yourself. It is you. You are the supreme being. It's not who you seek. Give your power to yourself. Feed yourself, God damn it. You know, you are the I am. I want you to know that shit. You're looking for the I am in churches and you're wondering why your life is in chaos. You're looking for the I am in people. And you wonder why you're confused and conflicted. You don't know which way to go. But the I am is you. You are the I am. Yes, babe. Oh my God. Man, I think you can stand this. Look at you, Papa. It's on the go. This one is on the go. Yeah. Yeah, you got me walking. I feel like somebody was trying to like keep that gotta walk over here some other stuff. Babe, why you trying to stand it back? Is that why you gonna go above beyond that? Oh, that's where it stops. We gotta watch him. He's too fast, babe. He's just in a hurry. Look at him. He go faster than his body goes. He just ready to go. He's like, I've been waiting for this moment. God damn it, I'm gonna walk. The I am is you. You are the I am. Because religion has been corrupted. This is why you don't get what you used to get. You know, you can't get that energy you used to get. You know, when you listen to gospel music or whatever, I feel like they've manipulated that as well. It's all about the frequency of the music. They've manipulated the frequencies. Music initially is supposed to get us to a high vibration, not to low vibration. I'm also getting the death of the ego. You have to kill the death. You have to kill the ego so you could rise higher. All right? You have to kill the ego. So we all know who sold us out, so we're going to keep it moving. Why do the black men hate the black woman? I'm just asking. Just asking. Because that's why these athletes, you see these athletes, they all have handlers of Caucasian women. Because they know that if you're with your own kind, there'll be increase of power. There'll be that triangle force that connects you from the ethers to both of you's third eye. They know it will bring that force of nature. So they say, no, this will look good on you. They've manipulated you to thinking that you have to date outside of your race. Now, I understand why my brothers go date outside of the race. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of traumas with black women and black men. I get it. You know? I get it. But you have to break that chain of reaction. Because when you date your own kind, you're more powerful. All right? So they separate you from your own kind. So you think that this is what looks good. But it's a mind manipulation. They've painted this picture that black women are toxic. Maybe you were raised by a toxic black woman, but somebody was toxic to her too. It's generation. So you have to break that instead of condemning it. You dig what I'm saying? All right. You dig, you get it, you got it, yeah. You have to change the narrative, okay? Hello, everyone. I know I just went straight in. I didn't really, because sometimes comments are distracting. Okay, so you have to break that cycle instead of checking out and leaving your people behind. You have to go in the force and you have to change the force. Okay, you have to redirect. Okay, the narrative. Okay, we will not be bound by what they call us or what they say we are. We have to change that so we could get into the I ams. We could get out of that mindset of what was, what used to be. You might say, I'm not a slave. Yeah, we're not a slave, no. But I guarantee you work for somebody. I guarantee you work for a corporation. You work for a firm, you work for a corporation, somebody have to pay you. That's another form of slavery. You got to clock in 9 to 5 every day. And they want you to think that all you got to do is pay bills. So you're distracted by paying bills and thinking about bills instead of actually living and enjoying your life. Wow. So Why? But I feel like the black man hates the black woman because that's the condition, that's the programming that they portrayed in the mindset of the black man to make him think that he forgot that his mother is black. That's the funniest part. Like, he forgot that the person he came from is a black woman. When you condemn all black women, you condemn your mother. Don't you know that, son? You condemn who gave birth to you. When you hate black women, you hate your mother. Yeah. Like that guy, Kevin Samuels, that's his name, right? He here thinking, I can't even watch him. I can't even, the nerve of him, the audacity of him. Now, I'm not saying that some of the narrative he portrays or whatever, I get a gay guy. So you're gay because you've been married before. So you're gay now because you can't stand black women. And then, but the people that come on your channel that go, babe, what happened? I mean, that's gonna happen. It's not. Take it easy, Papa. Baby sleepy. Because remember he was sleeping when you took him? Okay. So it's like he's gay, but he don't want y'all to know he's gay because he still wants the support from the black man, right? Because most of his subscribers are black men. I guarantee you, if you go on the subscriber link or whatever and you're able to see who's subscribed to him, I bet you it's more black men than women. And I bet you it's Caucasian men too that's supporting this notion and saying, yeah, you're right. Condemn your black women. Spit hate on them. And you thinking because you're, what he calls himself, something consultant, I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what the fuck it is. A therapist? Your degree does not give you that space to be able to blackball black women and be able to tear them down. And you think you're doing something right, but you're not. You're giving them something to talk about. You're opening the Pandora's box. You're opening that window for them to say whatever they want to say to your black women that gave birth to you, though. And you forget that the people, you so-called people you condemning is your mother. When you condemn our people, you condemn your own people. You condemn where you come from. Don't you know that? I feel like people have lost sense of reality or consciousness. I don't know. You could be so smart and dumb at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you can be smart but dumb. You're spreading the ignorance. Instead of you to teach, you know, and put love into the black woman, you want to take away. And you don't even know they're laughing at you behind your back. They're laughing. They're laughing. That's a prime example of hatred, of hating black women. Now, I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't give a damn about that because we are souls having a human experience. So there's no label on. There shouldn't be no label on sexuality either. Do whatever feels free or whatever you feel they need to do. Shit. But I just feel like you hate them so much that you want to make them a topic of discussion. I mean, I just feel like if you're going to talk about black women, I want you to raise their vibration instead of condemning or trying to put them in a low vibration. Because I watched one where he told this woman, and this woman sit there and listen to this guy. I wish somebody could challenge him. I bet you if you challenge him, he probably gonna cut you off. Because he don't want you to speak up. You know, but that's the mind manipulation. That they don't want the women to rise to their highest self or their highest consciousness. You know, because women are very powerful. You know, when you get to that peak, then they feel like they've lost power. You know, instead of them actually being behind that woman and raising the vibration up, they have to condemn the woman so that she don't rise to a matriarchy or whatever y'all call it. She don't rise to that occasion beyond the empress. You know, because we're indeed powerful. The woman was before the man, but they want you to think the man was before the woman. All right. That's why I tell women, you have the power. Don't forget your power. Don't forget your lotus flower. There's power in your lotus flower, so don't misuse it. That's why you don't just sleep with people, because there's people to come in and take your power. There's people that literally, that's what you call incubus, succubus, whatever, sexual demons. So there are people that will literally have sex with you just to take your power. You ever seen that movie, it's not a movie, it's a show, American Gods? Okay, where the woman will invite the male to her spot, and then she will have sex with them, and she will tell them to praise her. And as they praise her, she's swallowing the man up. Literally. As they praise and glorify her, the man becomes smaller. And she swallows them up. And then she goes to the next prey. So, you know, you have to be careful who you're sleeping with. Protect your lotus flower. Protect your power. Don't just sleep. Don't be sleeping around with low vibrational energy people, and then you wonder why your life is in chaos. Because your pum pum and your pee pee done been in everybody and everyone that have low vibration, you know, or their soul is dead, or they're zombies, or they're incubus, as you call it. And you wonder why you got chaos. Because everyone that sleeps with you take a part of you with them. They do. You exchange. And then that's why you got this women trying to get pregnant by our black men so that they could take them for everything they got. Look at Tristan Thompson. I bet you regret what the fuck he did. I bet you regret that shit. He gotta pay that woman $1 million. I think it's even more than that. He gotta pay that woman $1 million. Then he gotta pay her child support. And then she showed the court people what he said. I'm like, Jiminy Crickets, goddamn. They come in. And you think they like it for you. No, they like the ching ching. They like that money. They like that money. And then you go sleep with this woman. Next thing you know, look at the situation with Chris Brown. Next thing you know, they blame you. Oh, he raped me. Oh, he said, if I don't take this baby off, he's going to do this to me and I won't get a penny. So I want millions of dollars. Everything he got, bitch. Everything. Now he got to depend on Khloe Kardashian to help him out here. They can't even save him. Yay, babe. And you sitting here, instead of you sticking with your own kind, you going out there and you getting with this, wherever they from, cactus, I don't care no more. Shit. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but god damn it, call a spade a fucking spade. You know, and they're out here, oh, Chris Brown raped me. And Chris Brown said, well, there goes the receipt. I'm tired of motherfuckers using my name. There go receipt. She told me that I was the best she ever had. She want to do it again. And because I didn't give her no attention, he's a fucking celebrity. What you think he gonna be calling you every day say, hey, babe, what's up? You gave him the poop on the first night. What the? I don't know. Some people be daydreaming. I don't know. They be delusional. I don't know. You know, and you go sleep with this man, you want to charge him of rape because he ain't text you back or he ain't call you back. Open your eyes, black men. Okay, they're leeching off of y'all. They're leeching. They're leeching. Now, Kristen Thompson, wish he never did that shit. I guarantee you. That's his karma, though. You get what you put out there. You put out bullshit, you're gonna get bullshit. You put out your rod to this women, you're gonna get bullshit from that shit. I'm surprised he ain't get no diseases. Like, you just out here just raw dogging this woman. God damn. And then you got Drake putting fucking hot sauce. You think that wasn't a smart move? He's smart as fuck. And he got talking about, Jake burnt me. Yeah, cause bitch, he know you were going to go use that sperm to go multiply, bitch. He know you were gonna use that pregnancy bullshit, that incubator, what the fuck they call that shit. They be using that chicken, whatever that is. Y'all be using to get pregnant. That motherfucker put that hot sauce so that if you try to use that shit. So if you try to use that shit, you're gonna get burned. And that's exactly what happened to your ass. That man was smart. That man said, you ain't finna get me. Not today, honey. I died when they said that man put a hot sauce in his condom. I died. You think he wasn't smart? Shit. If all my brothers, all my black men out there do this shit, I guarantee you they're finna get pregnant by your ass no more. They finna... The cuckoo gonna be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo. That's what it would be making. Jake was like, you ain't finna catch me sleeping, bitch. People are like, oh, he burnt her. Not yes. I wish them other brothers would do that shit. Hell yeah, he burnt her ass. Because in the inside, he knew she was going to try and use that shit. He know about the turkey baster. Thank you, Marie. He know about the turkey baster shit y'all be doing. He know. Shit. What y'all thinking he know? He knows. That's why. Anyway. For real, like, carry a Taco Bell hot sauce in your pocket. And she said, why you got a hot sauce? No reason. Just in case I'm eating chicken. Shit. As soon as you come, take that condom off. Tie that motherfucker up. Shake that bitch up. This lady moved all the way from wherever she was from to California. You thought this lady was gonna leave it, she ain't gonna do shit. This lady went to go get lawyers, money-hungry lawyers to get your motherfucking ass. Then you have to pay her lawyers because she didn't have no money to pay the lawyers. God damn. Tristan Thompson, you've been sold to the highest bidder. But yeah, man, so I feel like the black men, I'm not saying all the black men hate black women because there's Caribbean people they're not into this shit. So I'm speaking about black men in America, okay? And I get the reason being is that a lot of black men in America is insecure. Okay, they're insecure. Don't know why. Maybe they know that the women exude such power bigger than their power. Now, when I say power, I'm not talking about physical power or strength here. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. All right? So, it's like they're insecure. Maybe they were raised to not serenade women. Some of them were raised. Some people didn't even have parents. Okay, some people were abandoned. Some people were in foster care. Okay, some people had single mom. Okay, so that could have been a reason too. Okay, that could have been some people hate their moms. I'm getting that. They hate their mothers. There's black men that hate their mothers actually, because their mother abandoned them to the system. So a lot of insecurity came from that. Okay. Well, a lot of our black men need our women to help. So I don't understand why they would condemn the black woman. You need them. All right. Remember that your mother is black. So, yeah, I'm seeing foster cares. I'm seeing adoption agency. A lot of children were stolen from their actual parents or birth parents. There's children that were stolen. I'm seeing that. There were mothers that saw their children. That's when we go into the Brittany Bowen situation. We go to the, what was that girl name that was in the pageantry? Is it Mandelin? I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Those children. A lot of these children were sold. All right. Some of these children were biracial children. Some of the slaves were raped by their masters. They were raped by their masters. There were some brown-skinned women. I don't know why I'm saying brown skin, but there was brown-skinned women. Because we're not actually black, okay. So there were some brown-skinned women that stayed in the master's house, the main house. And the master was able to rape them. The masters were able to also rape the ones outside of that house. So this is why there is biracial children. If you ever wondered. Because your foremothers were raped. Not forefathers, but your foremothers, they were raped when they were slaves. This is why you have biracial. 1111, download that. Okay. But is a reason why you're saying 1111? That's a good start. Okay. I feel like a lot of us, we need to heal our brothers. We need to heal our black men. There's healing that needs to take place here. Okay, in order for us to rise to consciousness. I'm also seeing Uranus energy. Okay. A lot of black men came from poor homes. They came from poor homes. Maybe they had to go through the struggle. I feel like it's also ego. Some of these men are ruled by ego and pride. That they don't even see the big picture. Because you can't allow anybody to have power over you like that. Whether it be your parents, you got to learn to forgive. Because once you forgive and let that go, you change. You change the narrative. Okay? You change that karma. You change that traumatic experience. But once you hold on to it, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like some people are not over that. They're not over the abandonment issue. They're not over that negate that they need as a mother. That mother figure. You're still holding on to it. You're holding on. And there's a 4444, download that into your system. There's a need to let that go. And you feel like you have to do the same with every black woman that you come across because your mother failed you as a child. You come from a broken home. Okay, your home is not structured. So when you see black men doing this, just pray for them. Because some of them ain't no better. They're allowing their past to dictate their future, their present. Hold on, I'm trying to read your comment here. But what I don't understand is that they don't like or want a black woman, yet birth brown little girls and boys still doesn't take away their deep trauma. Cindy, did we really come over on both? A lot of people say it's not real. I feel like a lot of slaves walked. I feel like a lot of them walked barefooted. I'm seeing sheeps though. I'm seeing ships. So some of them were transported. Because remember, they had to separate us in order to gain, to be able to colonize. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why you got common law and shit. So that they'll be able to colonize those continents, those countries, because Africa as a whole is powerful. The continent is, I can't even describe how big a continent is. Because in continents, you have countries. In countries, you have states. So do you know the magnitude of the extent of that continent? You have no idea. It's huge. And it's powerful. You know, that's why I get so mad when I see my people imitating other countries. It's like you forgot who you are. You for the authentic, what's the word? Hold on. Your originality. The originality of your country makes your country bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? But when you start imitating other countries, you start doing what other countries are, mimicking them, you have depreciated the originality of your country. You've depreciated the power of your country. It's no longer authentic. It's just like everybody else now. You know, I'm just saying. So you have to be really mindful with copying people. Everybody's tradition and culture is different. Stick to your culture and your tradition. You know, travel different places and enjoy those places. But never forget where you come from. You know, some people think when you watch African movies, you do African things, you know, that makes you African. Or you wear African clothes, that make you African. No. Africa is you. You are Africa. It's in your soul. It's embedded in you. It's just like you saying, oh, because I'm a Christian, I have to wear long gowns every goddamn day. No. Why? Because your clothes should not matter. Now, I'm not saying go to church with some booty shorts that got your booty hanging out. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, that's not what you should be going to church for. Because it's almost like you're trying to convince people that you are this holy and righteous and pure by wearing long gowns, you know. But that's not what you're supposed to be going to church for. You know, but the black man is insecure and prideful and egotistical. Now, I'm not saying everybody. There's some men that actually recognize what women are, how powerful women are, and they serenade their women. I appreciate those brothers. And understand the magnitude and the extent of our power. They don't even know. Some of these men don't even know the magnitude and the extent of our power. When you see two couples that are black couples together, I guarantee their power is very strong. They got a magnetic aura around them. You get what I'm saying? Because they're interconnected, intertwined. But when you segregate, because I wanted to say something, but I said, let me shut up. Let me shut up. So I feel like this is why. Okay, this is why there's so much hate, because they hate their own mother. Okay? I also feel like it's a spiritual war. This is spiritual. Okay? This is what they want you to do. They want you to fight against these women. They want you to fight against them. They want there to be war against our black women. Because that will cause division. That will cause separation, segregation, you know. So that will be less powerful. But a woman by herself is a knockout. I'm just saying. You know, it's a knockout. By herself, she's a warrior. You dig? And this man forget that we carry this, we carry them in our womb. If you transfer pregnancy to a male, you think they're gonna be able to deal with that shit? Hell fucking no. You think they're gonna be able to deal with periods and shit? Hell fucking no. Let the man carry pregnancy. Let's see how they gonna do it. How they gonna react. Let's see what's gonna happen. They're gonna be crying every fucking day. That's why they got them stimulators. You know those stimulators that you could put on a man to make him feel contraction. So this man don't understand what the pain and the power the woman exude or she had to carry. They don't understand it. They have no fucking idea. But I guarantee you, if it was reversed, they could not fit a day in a woman's shoe. I don't give a fuck how strong you are. You cannot. You would not be able to deal with. You will cry every fucking day when if your period is on and you're a male. You're gonna cry. You're gonna be so hormonal. You're gonna be worse than the women, cause it's new to you. You know, please take this away from me, please. And then if we transfer the pregnancy to you and you get contraction, you're gonna want to kill somebody. You're gonna beg for your life back. I'm just saying, like, men, like Beyonce said, bow down, bitches. But I feel like it's talking to the man. Bow down, bitches. Like, stop. Stop trying to tear these women down because you're afraid of their power. You don't want them to rise to their highest consciousness, or you don't want them to rise to their power. But the matriarch is more powerful. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. If you expected me to lie to you today, I can't. They don't want the women to rise to become a matriarch. So they have to deplete you. They have to spit on you. They have to throw sand on you to deplete your power. This is why you have to fucking know your I am. This is why you have to know who the fuck you are in this world. Okay, you got this toxic, what they call them? Toxic masculinity coming up. Saying that black women are bitter and all this. Then you got this goddamn white folks out here saying the same shit. Because you've opened Pandora's box. You're giving them permission. And you got these people just using the N-word like it's candy. And they're just saying it. And they're making you say it. And then you think you saying it and it's helping. What is the N-word? What does it mean? Do you even know what it means? And you're calling each other the N-word. The same N-word the goddamn your slave masters used to call you. You're calling your peoples that. That's why I don't like that fucking term. Don't you ever call me an N-word. I'll spit fire in your eyes, bitch. I take offense to that. Don't call me the N-word. I'm not the N-word. My name is motherfucking Cindy. Adeze, bitch. Nkiruka, bitch. Like, bitch. And they call the women bitches and hoes and the N-word. But that's what your slave masters used to call you, bitch. So what you're doing is you're bringing yourself back to that place that we're supposed to remove ourselves from. You bring yourself back to that shit, to that mud. And then they associate that N-word with the apes. If you don't even think about it, they associate that N-word with the apes. And this is why they call you monkeys and shit. Because you're around here calling each other the N-word all goddamn day. I've met someone that literally every sentence has N-word in it. Bitch. Don't ever call me that. Stop calling yourself that. Because when you call yourself that, you depreciate your value. And then you calling your black women bitches and hoes and whores, but you're still fucking them. The feminine, the divine feminine is calling on you to wake the fuck up. Okay, the divine feminine, it's calling on the divine masculine to wake the fuck up. Shit, because you done got lost in the fucking sauce. And then you got all these people that are not even your race calling you the N-word and is accepted. Like, bitch, where? It's disrespectful to call somebody the N-word. You know that, right? They're disrespecting the fuck out of you. It's like that movie. What was the name of that movie? Sorry to Bother You. And he was saying N-word, N-word. And then the Caucasian people too were saying the N-word over and over and over. Because you gave them permission. Alright. Anyway. Shit. This is why sometimes you want to rise to the highest peak of yourself, right? But you can't because you're stuck in this fucking matrix. You're stuck in this shit. It's mental manipulation is a program. Oh, there's a stigma on black women, so I'd rather go with a white woman. Black women are beaten, they side, they did, they did. Change the fucking narrative. If you care so much, how about you change it? How about you speak love into their life? You speak power into their life. You speak life into them. Because you're going to have daughters that are going to ask you questions that you can't motherfucking answer because you don't condemn your own kind. You're going to have sons and daughters that going to want to know where they stand in word. Man, I think it was one day Tyler said the N-word and I almost stumped him. I swear. Listen. And I was like, did you say the N-word? Don't you ever use that word. Ever. I don't care how mad somebody gets you. You never allow a person to get you out of character to the point you depreciate yourself with that word. Okay, know that you are loved, you are valued, you are powerful, you are strong, you are the matriarch, you are the powerhouse. They're scared of your power. This is why they depreciate you, my love. They depreciate because they're scared. They're scared if they allow you to fly high above the sky, far from and beyond, that you become something that's unexplainable. Something that you become a powerhouse that they cannot even that they can't even reach. You know what I'm saying? They're scared. That's why they don't want women to be president. Duh. It's a systematic order. No, women cannot be president because she's gonna be hormonal. She's gonna be too emotional, bitch. Excuse me? Actually, if women are rude, shit gonna change. Shit gonna change. There's gonna be a black woman that's going to rule. And that's gonna break everything you've ever thought you knew. It don't matter how hard you try to stop it. There's going to be a black woman that's going to become a president. And you can't stop that show, honey. It don't matter what you try. It's gonna happen. Mark my word. Mark my motherfucking word. The closest to a black woman ruling was Michelle Obama, but I don't know what happened with that. Because I don't want Hillary to rule. I'm sorry. No say. They'd be like, I heard a lot of comments about that. When Hillary was running, oh, women can't rule. They're going to be too emotional to make decisions and proper da. But when you look at the presidents, all you see is men. 99.9%, 9999. It's like, there's no equality here. And you want the women to keep voting for your ass. But you're not even giving them a chance to show you what they're made of. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like for a woman to rule because you've never allowed that to happen. So how are you gonna know? But you think you know, so you're making assumptions instead of actually giving it a chance. But instead you're going to go pick goddamn DT, and then he fucked up your shit, and then you're like, damn. I should have never. You know, when I did a reading, when I saw a vision, I actually saw Hillary winning. So they could have paid off people to change that. You know? They could have paid people to change that shit. So women, know your power. Know your strength. They only want the male to be the rulers. The system are the government. The system is an institution. And then you got pastors that don't even want female pastors to be pastors. Like, I'm just saying, like, this shit, look at all this shit going on. They don't want women to rise. They want us to be dependent of them, need them, glorify them. They want us to forget ourselves. It's crazy. Male. Feminine want to rule too. Like, feminine want to, you know, they want to get there too. But you got this male saying no. Because they're scared. Scary cats. If you actually give women respect as you give the men, oh my goodness, it will be a knockout. You don't even understand. It will be a knockout. So the ego has to die. Look, they mind playing. They're playing because they don't throw you off and tell you belong here. That's why a lot of people say you belong in the kitchen. What the fuck does that mean? I choose to be in the kitchen. I choose to cook. I choose to feed you. I choose to do these things because I love you. But don't get it twisted. I don't belong to any fucking where. Unless I want to be there. Like, you belong in the kitchen. You look like you belong in the kitchen. Bitch. Oh, you don't know who the fuck I is. You don't know who I is then. You don't know who I am. But they use Saturn energy. So we're going to break that. They use Saturn energy to do this. You belong at home. Stay home. Have you ever noticed, like, when men are having a conversation, they don't even want women to be a part of that conversation. When you're speaking, they shut you up. They want to overpower you. It's like, dude, stop. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate men. Don't get it twisted. I love my black men. I love them. But I want us to get out of this cycle. I want us to get out of this cycle. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of the cycle, the repetitive cycle of our black men and black women. I'm tired of it. So I want us to get out of this. Because I'm with a black man now. Like, I love my black man. I just, look, they don't want the women to be matriarch. They don't want us to rise up to this. They want us like this, unsure, confused, don't know who we are, don't know the power of our essence, you know? But things are going to change. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. Yup, there it is. Justice. So, the man gonna have to take a break for a while. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a woman president. For sure. I see it. I see it. You know? I'm not saying women don't sell out black men either, but it's few compared to male. It's few women compared to male. So I feel like the male do it more. Maybe 3% of females. But I feel like 30% of male do this. 30. Could be even more. So we have to change that. We have to break that mental imprisonment. We don't have to carry the burdens of our ancestors. This is why we're able to do what we're doing now, because our ancestors went through all of this so that we can be free as a community of people. Okay? So that we can be free and we could have this new beginning. You dig? So we're going to have to start investing in our children, in ourselves. We have to show ourselves self-love. As a woman, as a man, you have to remove that word hate. Hate shouldn't even be in the vocabulary. Hate should not even be there. So this burden is going to end. Whether you like it or not, it is going to end. And we shall march forward. We shall move forward. Okay? Because the matriarch need the women to stand up. Because we're warriors, we're soldiers. We are the elite. And when I say we are the elite, I'm not talking about that bullshit they make you believe. Okay? We are of royal descent, royal blood. Everybody's scared because Russia is talking about, what's that missile they're talking about? What's that missile that they're talking about they were going to release? But they're trying to put fear in people. Knowing that they're lying to people. They're lying. Whatever that missile is, they said they were going to set off, or whatever that is, okay, they're saying they're going to do, it's all a lie. But it's to instill fear in you, though. It's to make you panic. It's to make you be in chaos. Now you're distracted. The person that actually have the power to do that is CERN. Who the fuck is CERN? But I feel like CERN is a company, because I feel like me and somebody talked about this company. I feel like that happened a long time ago, where we talked about CERN. That's who have that portal. There's a portal there. They have that. They actually have what could actually clear Earth. CERN. CERN. Do you know what's so crazy I just saw? I feel like these people could actually open a portal there. They could actually open a portal. And it's blue. It's like watery. They actually do that shit. What the fuck? They have that power. They could actually launch that shit and it ends. It clears the earth like verbatim. You know what I mean? You're thinking it's Russia. Shit. You're thinking it's China. Shit. It's the motherfuckers you ain't even looking at. So everybody got a contract with these motherfuckers. Presidents, government, allegedly. You know, they got a contract with these people. In order for that, that's why Tesla is on top of his game. That guy Tesla. Why am I getting all this shit? That guy Tesla. Oh shit. They come up with this fancy name, Tesla, CERN. And you thinking, oh, it's just nothing. But this motherfucker's got that power. They got the tool. They got this shit. So they don't took all this information from African people. And they don't use it to their advantage. That's why you got, when you go to like European museums, you see everything from Nigeria. Everything that our ancestors worked hard for, they got it over there. They got in their museum, posted up like they did it. Like they earned that shit. You got shit from Benin. Benin is a state in Nigeria. Edo State. They got shit. They don't put in the shelves and shit. People come in and look at that shit. To the point they don't. Wasn't there that woman that they had chains on her neck, on her wrist, and they made her walk the streets naked, and she was voluptuous, beautiful woman. They have that shit in the museum, so you could look at her naked body every day. It's a form of humiliation. Last time it was skinny girls they were into. Now it's women with hips and ass. They want to be us. They want to copy us, to the extent they want to start looking like us. It used to be skinny girls. Why everybody getting booty shots now? Why everybody getting booty shots? They want a Coca-Cola bottle shape. Because of that woman, they see us and they admire us. Really, our enemies admire us more than anything. Now, I'm not saying all Caucasians are assholes and jerks and evil and all that shit. Nah, it's your ancestors we're talking about, not you. Really, we don't give a fuck about, it's not you, it's your ancestors. We're talking about your ancestors. All right, because I met some lovely Caucasian people. Being nice doesn't have anything to do with the texture, the color of your skin, or the tone of your skin. It has everything to do with the content of your character. Like Martin Luther King said, in the words of Martin Luther King, it has nothing to do with melanin. It has everything to do with characteristics. Babe. Or who you choose to be, how you choose to be, what you choose to be, what you choose to give. It has nothing to do with melanin. There's Caucasians that have black souls in them. It's called soul swatching. Just like Get Out. Just like Get Out. Where they would take the black man brain, put in their brain, where they would take the organs of the black man, put in their body, because they presume us to be strong and powerful and faster. Bitch. What? Did you bring any food? I'm about to leave, guys, though, but it's Soul Swatch. Look at that movie, Get Out. Go look at it again if you've never watched it. Go watch it. They put you in that sunken place. And she's talking to him, and now she's chanting that bullshit. His soul is getting trapped. You go into your girlfriend family house thinking you're going to go meet the parents. You get there, they got a different shit going on. And then you got all these people that have been missing. They don't even know who they are. They've lost their identity because they've soul swatched. And then they're using these people as sex slaves. Do you know they use you as sex slave? They use us, our black men, as sex slaves. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not saying this thing so you guys could go and cause a protest. That's not why I'm saying this. I'm saying this to awaken your chakra, okay, to awaken your power. Do you know there was a time where women could actually have babies without the man? But they want you to believe that you need the man to make babies. Okay, they want you to believe that. Sarah Batman, yeah, that's the woman, you know. But that she's beautiful, but they want you to think she's not. But guess what? But they copying how she looked though. They were shocked. They were in awe that her butt was that big, that she was that shapeful. Nice figure, but that's a way to humiliate people. They got that shit in the museum. Why the fuck you need to have that shit in the museum? That shit should be taken the fuck down. Like, man. Hi, people. You like your toys? You like the toys that you got you? Yeah, you were supposed to be going to sleep. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm gonna okay, so let me ask if things are going to change, and then I'm gonna go, because I've been here for probably more than, look, 1111. I just saw that. 111 minutes and counting. I'm telling you, synchronicity. So whatever we're doing is working. What's gonna change? Look, the first card I saw was this card. Victory. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. That was the first card I saw. Tap into your power. Okay. And teach your children who they are. Let them know they are powerful. So we're having victory over Saturn. So we're having victory of slavery. Because if you even look at the depiction of this picture, you will see, because I feel like something started with Adam and Eve, but or whoever they used as Adam and Eve. But you will see that the chains are loose on his neck and her neck. They are able to free themselves. But they choose to stay there. So really the devil don't have no control over you. I'm just saying, look at the depiction of this picture. Look at the chains on their neck. It's loose. Your hands are loose. You could literally take your hand and break that shit. But he wants you to think that he's in control. But he's not in control yet. Alright? So victory over the devil, over whatever entity that is, that want us to think that we're still a slave. And we break free out of that matrix box. Victory. Victory over all things. Yeah, Tesla is coming up. Because what I get here is like Bill Gates situation. What's that guy? Mark Zuckerberg, or the owner of Facebook. Is that what it? Yeah, I think so, yeah. They all showing up here. You got Tesla. I don't know his name. You got Putin. Okay. Because I feel like all these people are creating illusions. Alright. I'm getting something about glitches in the system. There are glitches in the system. Systematic order. Glitches. What's to come for our black men and women? I keep hearing stop slipping around with different men. I keep hearing that. So take care of your lotus flower. Show your lotus flower love. So I see war. But it's a spiritual war that's going to end. That's going to end situations here. Okay, yes, we were betrayed by our own kind. But it's okay, we forgive him. We will not carry that with us. We will not be burdened by people's anguish and pain, sorrow, grief. Okay, we will not be burdened by that. Instead, we release them. We release ourselves and our children of those pains. We release our children and children's to come, generation to come, from that burden, from that curse. Because this is how they want you to be, pinned down. We release ourselves from it. We will no longer be compromised to this. Okay? We will never be compromised to that. Okay? Instead, we shall rise as a people. As a people. As a people. We shall rise. And I rise up. I rise like today. I rise up. In time, in spite of the end. And I'll rise up for you. That's why I love that song. Because when you sing that song, you're thinking about your ancestors. At least that's how I see it. When I sing that song, I'm not just thinking about, it sounds good. I'm thinking about ancestors. The end of Saturn. So something with Saturn is going to change. Look at this shit. Justice. Something with Saturn is going to change. Whatever they did with Saturn, and that's your ancestors' celebration. So whatever they did with Saturn, and then when you look at the word, you see that portal, right? And when you open a portal, all kind of shit come in. All kind of shit. Aliens, beings. I'm getting like terrestrial beings. Okay. I'm getting all kind of stuff. So there's going to be, so what I'm getting is that there's going to be celestial, terrestrial beings, supreme beings like us, our people, that's going to come in and bring forth justice and put an end to this slavery bullshit. Because slavery is programmed. It's a manipulation of the mind. We are all free. We're not slaves. We're free. We're free to make any decision we want to make. We're free to do what the fuck ever we want to do. Free. So I feel like someone here is very knowledgeable. So I feel like things are going to change with the brothers. With the black man. The narratives are going to change. Because even when the black man talks bad about the black woman, it's an illusion. It's a spiritual a spiritual curse that we broken. Okay? It is. It's a spiritual curse. It's like they want us to go to, and something about going to court, always going to court, always dealing with the legalities and legal issues. That's a curse, or that's some type of spell work. But we break that so we could get back to the source, our source of power, our source of enlightenment, our life source. For you, for you. So it's like they're using some type of ghost or some type of spirit or entity to do this shit. They use an entity that came through that portal. They could have conjured or summoned some type of entity. It could have been Saturn, you know, to do this shit. And then you got a ghost that's the devil. So I feel like I've always said the devil is not real. It's all in the mind. Hell and heaven is how you see it. If you see hell to be hot, hell will come to you in form of hot. If you see hell to be cold, it's gonna come to you in form of cold. And probably they try to make some places more colder than others because to keep that fire away from you. That fire is your passion, which brings in creativity. I mean, this could be deep for you. I don't know. If you're listening, for some people, some people might not understand what I'm saying right now, but I know what I'm saying. Because the fire is your passion. Passion is creativity. Okay, and that's your I am. So they keep you cold, so you could lose power. I don't know how to explain it because electricity is energy, right? But don't electricity get hot or heated? I'm just gonna leave that there. Whatever you make up of it, you in this channel for a reason, so you know what I'm talking about. So this shit is going to end. I'm also getting something with police force. Because I feel like, not all police officers, of course, but I feel like some police officers are bullies. Because they were bullied as a child. I also feel like some police officers are there to watch. To watch us. To put fear in our minds and our thoughts. Because I've actually met nice police officers. Real shit. I have. But some of them are there to cause fear. Because some of them are part of the Ishtar. I don't know why I'm saying Ishtar. What's Ishtar? Ishtar? Or they're part of the Jewish... I don't know what this is. It could be Jewish society or... I don't know. Something with the masonry. But some of them are part of that. So their main goal in life is to watch black people. Real shit. Like they have soldiers that their job is just to watch black people. Put fear in black people, arrest them, take them to jail, you know, cause them death in jail, make them want to kill themselves. That's what confinement is. Confinement is there so you could go crazy. And you could lose your mind. You could lose the sense of self. You could lose your identity. I went to jail, but I went to jail for stupid shit. I went to jail for motherfucking suspended license. I don't feel like people should go to jail for suspended license. Real shit. I really don't. Suspended license? And then you got killers and shit in there. You with the killers and shit in there. But it's a confinement. And I have to remember, Cindy, this is not your life. It's just a phase that will pass. And I bailed myself out. But I learned a lot being there. I learned that you can't judge a book by its cover. Look, a leaf just flew in. I learned that you can't judge a book by its cover. I also learned that you're imprisoned if you allow it in your mind. If you see it to be so, then you are. Because imprisonment and confinement is all about the mental. You could be in prison but feel free as shit. Because you don't pay no fucking bills. But you're paying for it with your days, with your physical being. But you got to stay alert. You got to stay... I feel like if you're in prison, you need to meditate. Tap into the I am. Because you're only in prison if you allow your mind to be imprisoned. And they put you in this little ass box of room and they want you to go crazy. And I kept looking around, I kept saying to myself, I do not belong here. I kept saying it over and over. Over and over, because I don't. But hearing other people's situations lets me know that my shit ain't nothing. Trust me. My shit ain't shit. What I'm in there for ain't shit compared to half of these girls. I met a girl that was 25 years of age. She had 5 children. 25. And you have 5 children. You didn't even get to enjoy yourself. And she was in there for suspended license. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. People shouldn't be going to jail for that shit. I don't know, people shouldn't be going to jail for suspended license. But it's a systematic order. Because once they put you in their confinement, you got to pay for being in that cell. Then they hit you with the court fees and fines and shit. And the longer you wait, the more money. And by the time you know you don't get this, you put all your allowance, all the money you got. It's a business. The people that own the jail cells and penitentiary are the governments, presidents. It's a business. They got to make money. So the more people they get there, the more money. You're paying them. You got to pay them to bond yourself out. Then you got to pay the bondsman. Then you got to pay the court fees. Then if you have a lawyer, you got to pay the lawyer. You don't even have money to build or nothing. Because they took it all from you. Just like those kids they arrested in New York back in the days, I think it was in the 90s. And they accused them of raping this woman at the park, the Central Park. And these kids went to prison. I don't even remember how many years. I don't know if it was 20 years or something. And they've lost their teenage years. They've lost their potential of who they could become. Life had been stolen from them. And they forced these kids to admit to shit they didn't even do. Like, the system is broken. It's horrible. They made these kids, they sat these kids in interrogation. And you know they do that shit on purpose so that you get frustrated and tired and you give in. This is why you got to make sure you say, I want a lawyer. Babe, you always got to say you need a lawyer. Don't say shit. They wrongfully accused these kids, took 20 years of their life, took their teenage life, forced them to incriminate themselves, charged them, and then come back 20 years later and say, oh, you guys are not the... It took for somebody else to admit that they beat that woman, raped her, for them to say, oh, okay, you're free now. Bitch! What about my sanity? My emotions, my family? You took all that shit away from me. Bitch, you finna sue your ass. I'm glad they sued the shit out. They should have sued them for more money. And then all you can say is, we're sorry, we made a mistake, bitch. How about you go to penitentiary and you serve 20 years and tell me how that shit feel? Bitch. That's why I used to want to be a lawyer, but that's why I don't want to be a lawyer no more, because the justice system is fucked up, it's rigged. It's about who you know. And what you know. It's about reasonable doubt. Look, it's raining. That's crazy. That's a good omen. It's about reasonable doubt. It's about what you can prove, not what is actually truth. Bitch. I was like, man, fuck being a lawyer, man. I lost that. I lost that motivation a long time ago, bitch. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be a lawyer no more. Fuck that shit. Bitch. Because if I be a lawyer, bitch, all my people going to be you getting the fuck out. Bitch, it's going to be a riot. And then they're going, Contempt of court. That's what they're gonna tell you because you're a lawyer. Contempt of court. You know, and I can't do that. If I cannot be free to express myself, whether it's physically or word of mouth, then I'd rather not. You know? So that's a good omen, you know? And I feel like the sun will come out after this rain. So that's another good omen. And they tell us we got the right of First Amendment, 14th Amendment, and all this shit. Bitch, no the fuck you don't. Because they tell you have the amendment. As soon as you say something they don't like, take her to fucking jail. Imprison her, cough her up. But we have this right to say freedom of speech, right? Ain't no fucking freedom of speech. The Constitution is rigged too. The amendments are rigged. Something, you say something they don't like, oh gosh. You going to jail. You going to prison. Now you're doing too much. Now we gotta shut you up. How do we shut you up? We imprison you, put you in confinement. You go on timeout. Because when you say it, other people are going to follow. And we don't need no fucking leader. I said, fuck that shit. I don't want to be a lawyer no more, bitch. I'll be what the fuck I choose to be, who I will to be. Shit. I'm good. I'm good. That's why I tell people, don't force your kids to be anything you want them to be because you never got the chance to live out your life as that person. And now you want to live it in your children. Stop doing that shit. Let your children be free to pursue whatever they want to pursue and who they want to be in this world. Let them be that. Let them be the great I am. Let be that. Stop forcing these children into what you want them to be because you didn't get a chance to be a pageant. He didn't get a chance to be a lawyer. He didn't get a chance to be a doctor, so my children gonna have to be that. No, bitch. Sit your ass down. And then you're wondering why these kids don't want to express themselves to you because you don't shut him up from the time he was a baby to now and you expect him to express himself to you when you have shut him down and told him what he should be. Instead of allowing him to be what he needs to be. Himself. Herself. And you're so caught up with the, be a liar. There's other ways you can make billions of money. So many other ways. It's called business. Like, they make it seem like education and career is do or die. Bitch, no it's not. You go to college for 20 years, bitch, you can't even work to save your fucking life. But you owe student loans and shit. That's another mental abuse. And now your credit fucked up. And now they're telling you the only way you could get a nice house if you got a good ass credit. Bitch, but you fucked up my credit. By adding interest rate, principal rates to my student loans. And then we hire a president and then the president come and tell us, oh, your student loans are forgiven. And then you say, oh, yes, finally. And then they tell you, no, that's a lie. I just said that shit to become a president of United States of whatever. So they could vote for me. Bitch. And then we all in deficit. How the fuck? And then you go to school, they tell you, oh, get loans. You need loans to add to your FAFSA to be able to finish all your classes and get the books. Bitch. Education should be free. Healthcare should be free. Food should be free. Water should be free. And then they come in here and tell you a different story and try to condemn your belief system. You know, and shut you up and tell you, you have no right to say what you're saying. When they say we got the 14th Amendment, when they say we got the First Amendment, we got the Second Amendment, bitch, we ain't got shit. Until we start building on our own, we ain't got a damn thing. It's almost like we have to start rebuilding again. And you go to school, they're giving you all this free money, but bitch, you gotta pay this shit back. You don't spend about $10,000. You spending all kind of shit. You think You think you're living a life. And then they come back and tell you, no, we need our money back. Sorry to confuse you. You know, and it, oh man. Do y'all think that this life, this reality that we're in, is this a dream? You think it's a dream? And then the dream is the reality? What you think? What you think? Some people might say this is their worst nightmare. You are who you choose to become in this world. You know, you have that right to choose. Whether you choose to not take a shower today, but I don't know about not taking a shower though, but I'm getting that information. Whether you choose not to take a shower today, it's your business. As long as you don't come around me stinking. But it's all in the mind, like, guys. I'm just telling you, like, everything that you feel the need that you have to do, it's in your mind. Because you were conditioned as a little kid to do that. So now you feel obliged to your parents, obliged to people that don't even fucking pay your bills. I'm just saying, guys, like, god damn. Because these people gotta validate your progression in life. But you validate your goddamn progression in life. You don't let nobody else measure that for you. Like, because when you do that, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself when you allow people to tell you what you want them to validate what it is you're doing. That's why I don't ask people, do you think what I'm doing is good or no? You don't ask that shit. You know what the fuck you're doing is good. Why you gotta ask people that? You're doing great. There's a reason that idea came to you. Stop looking for people to validate if what you're doing is good for you or not. It's for you. Why are you gonna need somebody else to validate something that's yours? Bitch. Man, you better and stop watching these goddamn celebrities online, TikTok, or what's the other one? Instagram. And they living a fake life, and you thinking, oh, I wish my life could be like this. Do you even know what they had to do to get there? And it rained harder when I said that. You didn't know what the fuck they had to do? I see somebody had like a fake Hennessy in the bottle. They had an old Hennessy bottle, and they had a fake Hennessy bottle. Hennessy in the bottle and shit. They put Coke in there. But they're showing they living their life. They got on fake chains and shit. They at somebody else's mansion claiming to be theirs. Bitch. I bet you when you go behind the scene, oh, this is just for show. This not real. And you wishing that your life is somebody else's life. It's not for you. You don't know what they have to do. I learned a long time ago to stop wishing on people's lives. Stop wishing I get this much subscribers. Stop wishing, because my subscribers, that's an illusion. My number should have been way higher than this. But I don't care, because I know what the fuck it is. I work harder than a lot of motherfuckers on here, but they want to keep it to that minimum, so I would feel insecure. But I don't feel insecure. I don't feel shit. Let it be what the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck. As much as I could, if I could reach 1,000 people, I'm cool. Hell, if I could reach 500 people, I'm cool. The subscribers, how many subscribers I got don't make me. Do you know that people even buy subscribers? Do y'all know that shit? Do you know people buy subscribers? Do you know they're paid? You know somebody sent me an email to buy subscribers? Do you know that? They say, you're supposed to have more views than you have now. He probably one of them YouTubers motherfuckers. And he said, For this price, you could buy this much subscribers. For that price, you could buy this much subscribers. I said, well, I'll be damned. I said, no, I'm good. I said, what the fuck I got? Because I don't know what I'm buying into. You're buying into zombies, bitch. And then by the time you know, you start looking like one. You start looking like a zombie. You don't know what the fuck going on. They harness in your soul and shit. Look at that boy. What's that boy name? That do the makeup thing. What's his name? Jeffree Stars. Look at the time he started and look at him now. Change. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about body-wise. Energy-wise. So just be careful what you buy into, man. Just because something look good on the outside don't mean the inside is good too. Just because somebody look fine on the outside that don't mean their soul is good. Their soul could be dead or dark for all you know. Alright, I'm done. I've given you enough for today. If this is something to think about, go think about it. Go do whatever you need to do. I've been here for 2 hours. That's a long time. So I gotta go. I need to recuperate from yesterday. It was my friend's birthday and we went out. So I need to recuperate from yesterday and, you know, take what you can, do what you can with it. Remember to burn your black candle. After you burn a black candle, though, you want to burn like a white candle or yellow candle to like clear, you know, clear the cosmic, you know what I'm saying, of what you've done. All right? Till we see each other again, you guys have a blessed one. Thank you to my moderators, per usual, as usual. And thank you to everyone. All right? You guys have a blessed one. You guys enjoy. Bye-bye.